Dear all, today we will learn about intradermal injection. Intradermal injection is an specialized form of parenteral injection in which a small amount of drug is injected into the dermis by a small thin-bored needle. Now this exercise is visible into 4 parts. Part 1 would be to understand about the needle and the medication. Part 2 would be to understand the site of injection, and part 3 will be actual process of injection, and part 4 will be precautions to be observed during insertion of needle. Now let us now understand about the needle. This syringe is used for Mantoux test and is called as tuberculin syringe. Now this syringe is divisible into 10 parts and each part means 0.1 ml. Now the preparations of tuberculin test medication are available in 2 forms. One is 2 tuberculin units or PPD, purified protein derivative, per 0.1 ml, and second is 5 PPD per 0.1 ml. Now this is one example where 5 ppd per 0.1 ml we will be using for intradermal injection as Mantoux test. Now filling of the syringe. Now we will aspirate, we will suck the piston so that 0.1 ml air is inside the syringe, and then taking the vial, putting it vertically on the table, it will be inserted, needle will be inserted, and a specific amount of the drug, that is 0.1 ml, will be aspirated. First we will insert air, invert the vial, and then aspirate 0.1 ml. This 0.1 ml will provide us 5 ppd for Mantoux or tuberculin testing. Now second part of the exercise is identifying the site. The common site for intradermal injection is either forearm, ventral aspect, or deltoid region. We will use the forearm ventral aspect. An area which is devoid of blood vessels is chosen, and the point where insertion of needle is done is identified. Now this is the forearm of the child which we will be using, and we will identify the area as this point. Now the area where we want to inject intradermally is cleaned by alcohol wipe or swab, and then the syringe is held at an angle of 5 to 15 degree along the line of skin, and it's beveled downwards. Now this bevel is inserted, just inserted, a little resistance is felt, and just only bevel part of the needle is inserted into the dermis. And here, once we are sure that it is there, bevel is inside the dermis, then we will inject the drug. And injection of the drug, when we inject the drug, we will find that there is a bleb which is raised. This bleb which is raised ensures the drug is actually in the superficial layers. This is the bleb. It ensures the drug is actually in the superficial layers and in the dermis only. Now, depending on the medication used, for example, for Mantoux test, the mother of the child is informed that she should bring the child 48 to 72 hours after this test is done, and the area of the test which drug is injected is marked by a skin marking pencil or pen. For testing of drug allergy, like penicillin or lidocaine or lignocaine or procaine, same procedure is used, but we will observe the reaction within a short period of time in our presence, and therefore any itching, any swelling, redness or induration associated with or without systemic side effects will be considered as a positive test, and such drug should not be given. Multiple intradermal injections are used for testing of food allergy or the pollen allergy or such allergies which are responsible for extrinsic allergic asthma. And here multiple patch tests or the intradermal tests are done. Here we are doing only one-tooth test. So this child will be called 48 to 72 hours thereafter. Now reading of the test. Now if induration but not the redness, if induration is 5 millimeter or less, the test is negative. If the induration is 15 millimeter or more, test is positive. If the test is less than 10 millimeter, then interpretation would depend on the conditions. For example, a patient may be immunocompromised. He may be on the such drugs which are causing immunosuppression, or he is having HIV infection, or he is in a close contact where endemicity is not there, or he has come from the endemic area, then even less than 10 millimeter would also be significant. Now, for children less than 4 years of age, 10 millimeter or less will also be significant. Now, precautions which are to be used for observing this test are that we should avoid the area which is inflamed or scarred. We should also dispose of all consumables and disposables into the biohazard container so that further infection doesn't spread. We should not rub or massage the area where injection is done, except that a gentle pressure is applied, and there is no need to aspirate before actually injection into the dermis, because blood vessels are not there and it is avascular area. And we should inform the patient that small prick pain would be there, and we should also pacify the mother that you don't worry, nothing serious will happen. And the patient is instructed to avoid touching the injected site. The child may not, but the adult may actually touch it. Therefore, this repeated touching and itching of the area should be avoided, and that will give a better result. Band-aid should not be applied. Thank you.